In the small village of Ravenswood, there was a massive oak tree that stood at the edge of the forest. It was so old that no one remembered when it was planted. The villagers called it the Whispering Oak because, on windy nights, it seemed to murmur secrets to the wind. For generations, children had made up stories about the tree, claiming it was magical or cursed. But for Emma and her best friend Leo, it was a place of endless curiosity. "Do you think the stories are true?" Leo asked one afternoon as they sat under the oak's wide branches. Emma shrugged. "Who knows? But there's something strange about this tree." She reached out and touched the bark, feeling its rough texture. As her fingers brushed a deep groove, she froze. "What is it?" Leo asked, leaning closer. "There's something carved here," Emma said, tracing the marks with her fingers. The words were faint, weathered by time. "Seek the root and you'll find the truth." Leo's eyes widened. "What does it mean?" "I don't know," Emma said, excitement bubbling in her chest. "But we have to find out." The two began searching around the base of the tree, brushing aside fallen leaves and digging into the soft earth. After several minutes, Emma's hand hit something hard. "Leo, help me," she called. Together, they unearthed a small wooden box, its edges wrapped in vines. "It looks ancient," Leo said, brushing the dirt off. Emma opened the box carefully. Inside was a rolled-up piece of parchment and a strange silver key. She unrolled the parchment, revealing a hand-drawn map. "This is a treasure map?" Emma asked, her heart racing. Leo grinned. "Or maybe it's a clue to something even better." The map showed the forest behind the oak tree, marked with symbols and a winding path leading to an X. "Do you think we should follow it?" Leo asked. Emma looked at the map, then at the key in her hand. "Absolutely." The next morning, Emma and Leo packed their bags with snacks, a flashlight, and a small shovel. The map felt heavier in Emma's pocket, as if it carried more than just directions. The forest was quiet as they followed the winding path drawn on the map. The trees grew denser, their branches intertwining to block out the sunlight. "This place feels different," Leo said, his voice low. "Like it's been forgotten," Emma replied, clutching the key tightly. They reached the first symbol on the map, a circle with a star in its center. It was carved into a large boulder. "What now?" Leo asked. Emma studied the map. "There's a riddle here," she said, pointing to faint writing on the rock. "Turn the key where the shadows meet." "Where the shadows meet?" Leo repeated, looking around. Emma noticed how the trees cast long, overlapping shadows across the ground. "It must mean where these shadows cross." She held up the silver key and looked for the darkest point where the shadows met. She knelt down and pressed the key into a small hole in the ground. A soft click echoed through the forest, and the ground beneath them began to shift. "Emma!" Leo shouted as the boulder rolled aside, revealing a dark staircase leading underground. Emma swallowed hard. "Are you ready for this?" Leo nodded, though his hands trembled slightly. "Let's go." They descended the staircase, the air growing colder with each step. At the bottom, they entered a cavern lit by faint, glowing crystals embedded in the walls. "This is amazing," Leo whispered. In the center of the cavern stood a stone pedestal. On it rested an ancient, leather-bound book, its cover marked with the same symbol as the map. Emma stepped closer. This must be it. But as she reached for the book, the crystals flickered, and a low rumbling sound filled the cavern. "Something's happening," Leo said, stepping back. The ground shook, and a figure began to emerge from the shadows, a tall, cloaked being with glowing green eyes. "Who dares disturb the secrets of the Whispering Oak?" the figure demanded, its voice deep and echoing. Emma froze, the key still in her hand. "We didn't mean to disturb anything. We're just looking for answers." The figure tilted its head. "Answers come with a price. Are you prepared to pay it?" Emma hesitated, her heart pounding. "What kind of price?" The figure's eyes glowed brighter. "To uncover the truth, you must let go of what you think you know. The truth is not always what it seems." Leo stepped forward. "What does that mean?" "We just want to know what's in the book." The figure gestured to the book. This book contains the knowledge of those who came before you. It holds the history of this place and the secret of the Whispering Oak. But once you open it, you cannot forget what you learn. Emma glanced at Leo. What do you think? I think we've come this far, Leo said. We can't turn back now. Emma nodded and reached for the book. The moment her fingers touched it, a wave of energy rippled through the cavern. The glowing crystals brightened, and images began to appear in the air around them, memories of the past. They saw a group of villagers gathered around the oak tree, planting its seed in the ground. The leader of the group held the silver key and spoke words they couldn't hear. Next, they saw the villagers building the cavern, placing the book on the pedestal. The leader's voice echoed faintly. This knowledge must be protected, for it holds the key to our future. The images faded, and the figure stepped closer. This tree was planted to guard the secrets of time and growth. Its roots connect to the heart of the forest, and its power sustains all life here. The book is a record of its magic, but it must never be misused. Emma opened the book carefully. Inside were pages filled with ancient symbols, drawings of the tree, and notes about its magical properties. This is incredible, she said. The figure nodded. You have proven yourselves worthy to guard this knowledge. But be warned, there are those who would seek to take it for their own gain. We'll protect it, Emma promised. The figure's green eyes dimmed slightly. Then you may leave, but the key must stay. Its power belongs here. Emma hesitated, then placed the key back on the pedestal. As they climbed back up the staircase, the ground shifted and the boulder rolled back into place, sealing the cavern once more. Standing under the oak tree again, Emma looked at Leo. That was more than I ever expected. Leo grinned. We just uncovered the secret of the Whispering Oak. How cool is that? Emma smiled, feeling the weight of the knowledge they now carried. Pretty cool. From that day on, they kept the oak tree's secret safe, knowing its magic was a gift to be protected, not exploited.